Thanks for staying with us here on JoyNews Prime. It's now time for business, and Daryl Call has the very latest. Hello, Daryl.
Hi, Ernest. Thanks very much. I will begin with the GRA's distress action. Steel manufacturing firm Century Steel escaped closure by the Ghana Revenue Authority after paying about 9.2 million cedis to clear its accumulated debt to the state. The debt, which includes penalties on delayed import duties and other taxes, had accumulated for more than 2 years, according to the GRA. Meanwhile, haulage and goods trading company Hippo Transport has been shut down over tax default of 1.3 million cedis. Here's Ebenezer Sabute's report.
The Monday operation took the Ghana Revenue Authority to Tema Heavy Industrial Area, where haulage and general goods dealership firms are said to have accumulated a debt of more than 1.3 billion cedis in over 2 years. Several efforts by the authority to reclaim the debt has failed, a situation which led to the closure of the office premises. At Central Steel, the company immediately issued a check to offset the debt in order to prevent the action by the task force to close down the company. Here is Senior Principal Revenue Officer of the GRA, Magnus Ajimfra-Boatin.
Hippo company owes GRA about 1.3 billion Ghana cedis. Several efforts have been made to retrieve that amount, but to no effort. We have written to them several demand notices, reminders. There has been even meetings for which they give their own arrangement to which the Commissioner General agrees, but at a point in time they default. So we ended up closing the place down when the Commissioner General gave us the warrant to do that. And then secondly, we are now at Century Steel Limited. They owe about 9.2 million. Fortunately for us, they have issued a check to cover the entire amount. 9.2. Sorry.
He, however, warned that the necessary sanctions will be applied if it is established that the check is not genuine.
The law will capture. When it bounces, there are procedures we go through. It's another offense, which they are aware. We have told them about it. We have briefed them. So when it bounces, we'll take them on. There are penalties and interest involved. This also accumulated over a period of time. Period about 2 years, yes, or more.
The task force believes the effort is yielding the desired result in closing the revenue gap for the year.
Minister of Aviation Kofi Adda is objecting to the use of the Kotoka International Airport Green Park for the construction of regular high-rise concrete infrastructure. According to the minister, the Green Park area should be maintained in line with the International Civil Aviation Organization's call for more sustainable and environmentally friendly airports.
The International Civil Aviation Organization in recent times is pursuing wide-ranging targets and initiatives to contribute to the global push for environmentally sustainable development. This includes the development of green airports and the use of airport land for eco-friendly projects. It is on the back of this, the Minister for Aviation, Joseph Kofi Adda, insists the airport's green park should not be exploited for the construction of regular high-rise infrastructure, but maintained for environmentally friendly developments that will still generate revenue.
ICAO has insisted that civil aviation authorities and the airports should maintain environmental friendliness. And that is one big island of a green patch in this part of Accra. I guess one can safely say that we are perhaps in one of the fairly rich zones. Airport, residential area, cantonments, Laboni, East Legon, there's no real green park. No park where the kids can go to play, no park where you can have some social active functions. I think that's been my dream, to make sure that it's transformed into a park that will be accommodating and will also be refreshing from an environmental side as well as a recreational side, money making for people as well. But not a site where people just come and put up buildings, concrete and steel structures and block everything, and the wind will not be flowing.
The minister added expansions are also underway at the airport to make room for the anticipated growth in air traffic.
If you go up northern side of where we stand now, you'll find construction going on for the northern apron, which is what Ghana Airport Company has taken the lead to try and do. I think the numbers go between 8 to 14 aircraft, depending on the type of aircraft who will be able to park there. So we're already staying ahead. The International Civil Aviation Organization has predicted that there are about 24 airports in Africa, which within the next few years, we don't have enough space to accommodate aircraft. So Ghana is taking the lead on that. I think we're ready, and that's how we're going to encourage them to keep coming to Ghana.
For Joy Business, Sheila Tamaklo reporting.
Now, Ghana's dream of having internet services brought to deprived communities to create smart communities is set to become a reality from January next year. This is because one of the leading firms leading the Smart Cities project, ICT firm Celtel Networks, today got to the final stage of the process when it signed an MOU with ED and Co Capital Partners, an advisory fund management firm, which will have the responsibility as transactional advisors for the $500 million fund for the project. The project will involve building a network that will allow Ghanaians nationwide to subscribe to one Wi-Fi internet network with access costs made affordable.
The 1st January, we're going to be able to open up for most companies, franchisees in every district to apply, those who want to be partners for every district. Because one of the things we are doing is that the first 1 million people, most of us that come from various villages and communities, like my village, for instance, we're going to identify almost about 200 to 300 teachers who are ready already. So wherever you are, by the time we finish, we are going to meet a lot of the ISP, operators, which we are meeting a lot of them already, who are all over the country. So we're going to partner with all of them so that we can kickstart. And we've designed so far about 20. Tema is one, Kumasi is one, Ablekuma, Kaswa, all those areas have already been designed to be able to kickstart. And once you got the protocol, engaging Mr. Communication, all the regulatory body, what needed to be done, once those things are sorted out, we'll roll. But the most important we've done so far is got all the consortium partners ready, financing ready, all the issues who are the bottlenecks, which we will to block, have already been done. And we just have to launch and finish the rest, and also partner. Luckily, government has a very good digital program already, and we'll be able to plug into that digital program, and whatever needed to be done, we'll do, and then we'll roll.
So we have more business news in the next hour. Stay tuned. The news continues after this break.